Well, welcome in everyone. In order, welcome into Bonzo, K. Scott, Grizz, and Dark. Welcome in. It is me, the Taku, on a wonderful Friday night, and today we have some very important things to discuss. I have failed at flirting with the girl at the restaurant that I'm hoping to flirt with. I failed. But we'll get into that in a second. Let me change my screens real quick. Just a second, and oh, well, here I am. Hello. Hold on. There we go. All right. There we are. So let me catch up on chats. Not first. No, okay, Scott, no. Taku, welcome into Grizz. That stream title is diabolical, thank you. I try. I hit the character limit on YouTube. Twitch lets me go to all the way to like 140 characters, so pretty crazy. But K. Scott says, oh, Grizz says, I love the peaceful intro every time, thank you. I'm too lazy to change my my intro song, so if you're wondering why it's the same all the time, it's not. I mean, I like it. But it's less that I like it and more that I'm super lazy. So it's just remained the exact same intro this whole time. Never change the intro. Thank you, K. Scott. I don't know. I mean, I get tired of it personally. But I mean, I've heard it for like probably like a year by now. But anyways, but the streamer was just talking about how he wanted to play Warhammer. You know me. How are you guys? I'm doing well. How are you, Grizz? K. Scott says, I thought, hey, I saw that game be streamed. And I'm good. Did strength training, felt good for my body and mind. Very nice. And Grizz says, me, oh, I'm great. Wonderful, I'd say. Very nice, very nice. Bonzo says, Yotaku, hello. Hello. Oh, I got a notification. I don't know what it was, though. But never change. Never yo. I'll just leave it then. I don't know. The last time I changed my intro, you guys didn't like it, so but yeah, I'll try to keep things as consistent as possible. So I bring this up because I'm really surprised you guys are so attached to the intro. I don't know, to me I'm not. I'm kind of indifferent. But anyways, so I feel like I say this all the time, but I get kind of tired during stream hours, and today is especially bad because I had a really rough night's rest last night. So if I just kind of stare blankly at nothing for a while and forget what I was talking about more often than usual, you know why. But sorry, to respond to what K. Scott had said earlier about wanting to play Warhammer, I thought, hey, I saw that game be streamed. You know, today is Space Marine 2, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what our schedule is going to look like. I feel like I've been wondering that for a while now, and things have just kind of been up in the air as a result. But there is one thing I kind of wanted to hold a poll for, which was the possibility of an Abiotic Factor stream. It is on sale for 20% off currently. It's a mix of Half-Life 1 and SCP Foundation. But it has a co-op element to it, and I'm not really sure whether or not I want to do the co-op element. And if I do, then we kind of have to... I don't know. I don't know how way to put this, well. But if we do co-op, it would be kind of like selective invite for that, just so that no one says anything crazy. So that's kind of up in the air. I need to hold a poll on Discord eventually to see, kind of like gauge interest in whether or not co-op is even a feasible thing to do. There's a lot of hurdles to overcome with that. First off, the game itself is like $27, which is not super cheap. But if we do play it, it would come down to like what day would be best for everyone, trying to get everybody together on the same day. And then the problem of voice comms, which is kind of like, you know, making sure no one says anything crazy. So I'm a little bit unsure about that. I'm throwing that idea around. I was considering whether to get Stellar Blade as another game for the channel. I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger on that. It is $80, which is kind of rough for what I want anyway. But I think I might end up getting that anyways. So I'm thinking of throwing that into the schedule. As for Warhammer, Warhammer Rogue Trader is one of those things that I'm not really sure if I want to do super consistently, but I also don't want to drop it off the channel. So Rogue Trader is currently kind of in limbo. And as a result, everything's in limbo. So I'm not quite sure what we're doing next week. But yeah, K. Scott says, poor Taku. And I'm sorry, Taku. No worries. I drank a Monster this morning, so I should be good to go and good to talk. I might crap out, but we'll see. If anything, I'll just have to end early. Right now, I'm fine to stream and talk. I just kind of feel in like a haze, you know, like, whoa, you know. But anyways, but Dark says not the Gunnar game. Well, you know, I don't know. Once, how do I put this? When you become me, you're no longer, you feel, I was gonna say you feel no shame, says the guy who wasn't able to ask out his crush at that restaurant. But no, once you hit a certain point in life, you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do, and it doesn't matter what other people think. So I'm kind of at that point, especially with Stellar Blade. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I want to play it, so I think I will. The only thing that's stopping me from it is just kind of like justifying the price. I had actually totaled up how much money I spent on games this month. It's like $90. I thought I spent like 60. I spent 90. And to me, $30 a month is a lot of money. When it comes to non-essentials, I get very like stingy with spending money. And this month I've been kind of like justifying it because everything that I've got is on like sale or something that I do plan to play. And most of it I did actually play. There are a few things that I am saving for stream. One of those things is Until Then. Until Then is also one of the things I need to figure out where that falls on the schedule. And welcome into Azray. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, I'm not really sure what... not really sure if I can justify it, because there's, I mean, okay, I could justify it if there wasn't stuff coming up. The problem is that the games that I'm thinking of right now, Abiotic Factor is $27. Stellar Blade, if I want all the DLC, that's $80, which is kind of rough. And next month is when Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake comes out, which to me is non-negotiable. That one, I'm buying. It could be hot garbage. It would have, if it was really, really hot garbage, I wouldn't buy it. But if it's just normal hot garbage, I would probably buy it. So for that reason, I know an $80 purchase or so is coming up next month for Metal Gear. And knowing that I already spent $90 this month, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should get Stellar Blade. But I do want it. But yeah, I'll have to think about that. Anywho, but yeah, and then if you throw Abiotic Factor into the mix, that's like an incoming like $200 something to spend, which is rough. That's rough. From a guy that spends that from a guy that thinks $30 a month is a lot, spending 200-ish in 2 months is a lot. So, anyways, but I mean, I guess if you consider it as Abiotic Factory and Stellar Blade, that comes out to like about $120. And if you think of it as 2 games for about $60 each, if you even it out, then it seems a little more reasonable, but still rough, you know? Anyways. But K. Scott says, heck yeah, do what you want to. Thank you, K. Scott. I don't know, it's just something that I personally have been wanting to play. So, you know, you want to play it? I do it. And plus, I think, I can't remember who said this last, but I feel like the general sentiment is that you guys want to watch stuff that I enjoy personally. Therefore, I should just play what I want. What I want is kind of up in the air currently, because I don't even know what I want sometimes, but, yeah. I think I might just do it, you know? But yeah, if I do put Stellar Blade on the schedule, that's taking up the whole schedule. I'm gonna play Stellar Blade every day. Until it's done. But supposedly it's like 40 hours. Something. 50 if you want all the content or something. But it looks good. I'm trying to set my expectations low because I set my expectations really high for Nier, and I was extremely disappointed with the story. The gameplay was stellar, if you will. But the Nier story was just kind of whatever, so. But yeah, things are kind of up in the air. I feel like there's no... You know, I make it seem like there's not a whole lot of stuff for us to do. I actually have a lot of stuff, if I, like, think hard enough. There's a lot of stuff we could do. I'm just kind of like, what do I want to do right this minute? You know? And the first thing that comes to mind is like, well, Abiotic Factory and Stellar Blade. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, but I also kind of want to play Space Marine. So, and then another part of me is like, well, I want to play Rogue Trader. Anyway, but yeah, things are, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But we'll get there. Whatever we're doing, I am excited for. And, so tomorrow's plan. Tomorrow I have it listed as a variety stream. I'm still gonna go with whatever I'm feeling like doing in the moment. But what I'd like to do, if I were to make an actual plan for myself, I'd like for us to finish up the case we're on in, what is that game? In Shadows of Doubt, the detective game. I want us to finish the case we're currently working on. But, finishing the case, I don't really know how much time that's going to take. I think we're about halfway done. So I'm thinking of finishing that case, and then however much time we have after that, will just be whatever I'm feeling like in the moment. But I don't want to wait too long between Shadows of Doubt streams when there's an active case going, because I'm going to start forgetting stuff about the case, which is not good if I need to be, you know, very detail-oriented. So, anywho, but yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, it's no big deal. But K. Scott says, Shadows of Grout? What is a grout? And Azray says, I gave Palia a try today. Do you like Palia, Azray? I kind of feel like, I mean, we were talking about this yesterday on, Appy's stream about Azray playing Palia, but I don't know. To me, it's not really an Azray kind of game, personally. I mean, I don't quite want to speak for Azray, but I do feel like, surely it's not really an Azray kind of game, right? You know what? It wasn't bad. I spent more time on it than I expected. Really? Because to me, Azray's like a COD guy. You know? Rather than like I don't know. I don't know what to consider Palia. It's not quite a farming sim. I mean, it has that component to it, but it's kind of like almost like an MMO grind fest, I guess, is the best way I have to describe it. I don't know if grind fest is the right word either, but there's a bit of grind though, to be fair. But and I can see how someone can get carried away with it. And I like RuneScape, I like Skyrim. I don't really like Fallout. I think between all of those, I haven't played RuneScape. I'm very much a Fallout guy though. I do love Fallout. I've grown kind of burnt out from Fallout 76. That was one thing that I was considering putting on the channel at like a while ago, but ultimately it just, the amount of time we'd have to dedicate to that is just not, I don't know, not really something I felt like doing. It felt like a good thing at the time, and then the longer I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't know if that'll work for us. But anyway, I guess that information's neither here nor there. I am taking so much damage right now. All this unnecessary damage. Hold on. Did I change my knife? I should have. I don't know if I did though. Also, this goes for everybody, but if you would like to join me in Space Marine, you just let me know. This is open invite, so I'm just gonna be grinding regardless, but if you want to join, feel free. As Ray says, I do like COD, you know what I mean? But I do like COD, you know what I mean? I don't even really like COD, I like Black Ops specifically. I see. I see. When it comes to Talia, I don't really feel any strong feelings about it, which isn't to say that it's a bad game. It's not fully for me. I do like a bit of a grind, but not quite, not too big of a grind, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna yoink this, hope nobody minds.
Stay close and sharp.
What was I saying? Oh, let me open this. The grind in Palia, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think the biggest problem I have is, hold on. Okay. A part of me wonders if I should just start stream at like an hour later. That'd be rough though. Sorry, dinner's ready. But tonight is Taco night, which is not easy to play games and eat at the same time. So that's gonna be kind of tough. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna juggle that just yet. But anyways, but bro, you already start at midnight for me. Yeah, that's why. The timing's pretty rough. But dinner tends to be ready around like 6:30 for me, which is like right when stream starts, or like 30 minutes into stream. That's when dinner's ready. So it doesn't matter. Anyways, but yeah, we're moving on. But Palia, I don't really have any strong feelings for or against. I play it. I'm like, it's one of those things, you know, when you like, I don't know, when you like bite into a quarter pounder at McDonald's, and you're just kind of like, But for the most part, you're not quite like, oh, I need a quarter pounder right this second, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Where when I'm playing it, I'm like, this is alright. But if if nobody else was playing it, I'm not really sure if I would play it. You know? I mainly go on if I see other people. If I see other people playing. So. But yeah, it's not bad. I just don't really feel any which way about it. I'm a Space Marine grind guy. Oh, wait a second. That was a Carnifex, I think? Anywho, but yeah, I need to talk about what happened yesterday, because, I mean, I briefly talked about it in the Discord, but I think I'll probably say this multiple times, the story multiple times tonight, so I figure I might as well just do the first one. So, to explain the stream title, yesterday, sorry, to catch, I know some of you are not as familiar with what's happening currently, but to make a long story short, I'm interested in a cashier that works as a cashier. There's a cashier at the restaurant that I frequent that I am interested in, but I'm not really sure what to do with that situation, because I don't want to ask her out outright, because for one thing, I know very, very little about her, and a bit more importantly, the restaurant is a special place to me, because it's where I would go with my grandpa when he was still alive. We would spend a lot of time at that restaurant after school. So the place is important to me. I don't want to make an awkward situation there in a place that's special to me, you know, because I don't want to feel uncomfortable going there, and that's one of the reasons why I'm a little bit hesitant to just like ask her out outright, because if it just doesn't go well, I don't want to feel uncomfortable going back. And I'm also kind of chicken. Both of those holding equal weight, I'd say. So I'm not sure. I know almost nothing about her, which makes it kind of like hard to know if I should ask her out, because it's like, what if we don't even have anything in common? You know? What if we have nothing in common? What if we go on a date, but the date goes really poorly? What if she's already in a relationship? It would be the wildest possibility is that she is like, I don't know, already married and like has kids or something, you know? That would be especially wild, but anyways. So the plan I was initially thinking of was, because you know how I make those little like draw by vibes things for you guys for the point redeems. So I was initially thinking about maybe just like making one of those for her and just like drawing it on a receipt, and then when she's, so normally I have to like pay for the food first at the cashier, and then I just sit around and wait for my takeout order to be ready. I was thinking of like, oh, maybe it'd be good to gauge her interest if I were to like draw one of those little drawings and like hand it back to her after hand it back to her as I'm receiving my food. I thought it sounded like a good idea on paper, literally, but in practice it was not a good idea. So the problem I faced yesterday is that I finally worked up the courage to to make the drawing. The problem is that the pen that I brought with me was one of those, like, really low-quality free pens you get. And it was just, like, the ink does not come out very well. The ink does not come out very well, and it's less of a smooth glide and more of, like, scratching a pen along a piece of paper. And I was also using my phone as, like, a backboard for the drawing. So this whole thing was pretty botched because that drawing was ugly. It's funny. It's funny in context. You know, if you know what I was going for, it's hilarious. But without any context, just receiving the drawing, it's the kind of thing that you see in, like, a horror movie poster. You know, when they're, like, in horror movies, when, like, a kid draws, like, a really creepy drawing. It looked like that. And it's not really consistent because the ink wasn't flowing out very well. So I had to, like, scratch the pen on the paper just over and over again. Can I grab that? Oh. I'd have to scratch the pen on the paper over and over again to, like, get it to actually put ink out. And then when it did put ink out, it wasn't super consistent and it looked pretty terrible. So it looks like a horror movie drawing. So at the time, I mean, I was laughing about it, but ultimately I was like, yeah, there's no way I can hand this over. It's like, it's genuinely kind of scary. So it's kind of sad. But I was like, yeah, this... Maybe if it was like a cute drawing, then sure, but it looked pretty bad. So, yeah, ultimately I didn't give it to her. So, but yeah, so we're kind of back to square one. I mean, I guess we never left square one, but we're certainly there now. So, but Asbury says, what if she still wants a date after I find out she's married with kids? No. No. Nope. Now, there's nothing wrong with being married or having kids. If you're married, you are not dateable to me. just to be really clear. You're married. That's a no-go. If you have kids, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a no-go from me, but that's only because I am not ready to be a father figure, and I don't find myself to be very fatherly, and I don't think that would be good for anyone. So for that reason, no. If she has kids, sorry, I'm not ready to be anything resembling a father yet. So, but welcome into Appy. Welcome in. K. Scott says, yeah, I could see a drawing being creepy. But yeah, if it was cute, it would be fine. But it wasn't cute. It was genuinely scary. It wasn't like a, oh, haha, kind of drawing. It's like, it's funny, being that if you guys know me and know what was going for, you know, but without that context, if somebody just handed you that, like, scratchy drawing with, like, random aggressive scribbles all over it, it would be pretty scary. I mean, the aggressive scribbles are because my pen wasn't working properly, but if you saw the aggressive scribbles just, like, all around, a picture of you that looks nothing like you from a guy that you don't know that well, it's scary. So, yep, I'm really glad I didn't go through with that one, because if I did, it doesn't matter what her reaction would be, I'm not going back there, so, but thankfully I didn't give that to her, so we're still in the clear. But, oh boy, we very narrowly avoided disaster with that one. I think the best thing I could say is probably just, like, be like, oh, hey, have you been to this place? And she'll be like, oh, yes or no. If she says yes, then I'll be like, oh, I was thinking of heading there. I was wondering if you were willing to show me around, or if she hasn't been there, I could be like, oh, I was thinking of checking it out. I was wondering if you wanted to come with me, you know? But yeah. Anyways. Taku, you got this? Thank you, Grizz. Unfortunately, I don't have the Grizz Riz. The Grizz Riz is not in me. The flirt is not in me. I know how to make uncomfortable situations funny. I don't want to toot my own horn, but objectively, I feel like I can make an uncomfortable situation funny. Aside from that, though, I don't think that I have that dog in me, you know? Anyways, when you say it like that, I literally almost spit laughing. With the drawing thing, the way I described the drawing, it's not gonna go well. It's not. If it was cute, yeah, but it's not gonna be cute. I can't make it look cute. That's the problem. It doesn't... There's a fine line between... You know, when like... I don't know. When, like, your kid... If I were to have kids... If my kid were to draw me, like, the ugliest drawing I'd ever seen, I would either think it's funny and or endearing. But when a random stranger hands me a drawing of myself that looks nothing like me with aggressive scratches all over it, I don't know. I think I'd probably ask someone to walk me to my car for the rest of my life. I'd probably never go out at dark because I'd be looking over my shoulder wondering if this random dude is gonna come out of nowhere and kill me. So yeah, no, I think it wouldn't end very well. So, oh, I need protection, bruh. Hold on, let me take care of this guy. Go. Come on, guys, I need protection. Unfortunately, this gun literally does not aim itself. Nice. Okay. I kind of forgot that when you touch that, it gives you the pistol. Rough. Anywho, the line is fine indeed. And time to start practicing drawing then. Drawing stream 1. There's no amount of practice that's gonna fix this problem. Because I feel like I'm getting a little better at drawing in Microsoft Paint, but it's not the same thing. If you draw with your hands versus drawing with Microsoft Paint, two completely different things. The way that I draw with my hands does not look like how I draw with Microsoft Paint. When I draw in Paint, it's beautiful. It's a masterpiece worthy of I don't know, an art museum or something. But when I draw with my hands, something it just doesn't work. And yeah, the camera setup I would need to draw with my hands is not that would not be easy to set up, so that would not be an easy setup. Why am I taking so much damage? Let me get this guy. But yeah, I think I just need to axe that idea. It's a fun idea, but maybe if/when she knows me better, that would work out more. Currently, I don't think it's gonna work out. I need to reevaluate. I need to re-strategize. Nope, I can't take that. I kind of needed it though, so maybe it's not so bad. Yeah. We shall see. We shall see. I don't quite know what to do yet. But yeah, I guess a date wouldn't hurt. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Cringe. Cringe would be pretty bad, though, I'm not gonna lie. If I cringe at any point, yeah, I think, I don't know.
Let us fire at the tyrannies.
Like, I'm very much like a guy. I don't think that I'm... Maybe that's an insult to guys, but I'm like a... I'm just a boy, you know? I'm not really sure if I exude a boyfriend material vibe. I don't think I do, but maybe I do, I don't know. But probably not, right? Bruh. This team. I can't defend myself. Okay. Not bad. I wish I could see. I'm just gonna guess. Got him. Let's go. Azure said, I think you exude dude. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm not exactly like... Oh boy, I think this guy would be fun on a date. You know? I'm like, if you don't exclude boyfriend vibe, try to exclude girlfriend vibe. You raise an excellent point. I don't think I could do that either, but thank you for the suggestion. I think that if I had to look at myself objectively, I think that I'm the kind of guy that you text when you're asking a question about Space Marine 2 build meta or something. If you were stuck in Darktide and you were like, oh hey, this guy's good at Darktide, I think, wouldn't it be fun to play Darktide with Taku? And in no other context, you know? So, anyways, Asri says, facts though, I like when the girls riz me. It doesn't happen to me very often. Actually, you know, there's this woman at work. I'm not, just to preface this, I'm not interested in her, but I think she's interested in me. I kind of get this vibe that she's interested in me. I don't really know how to put it, but just like kind of when I had to help her with something for work. And when I stand in her vicinity, she kind of looks at me a certain way. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. Anyways, but how do I describe it? Anyways, she sent me an email the other day thanking me for helping her with... I had to do my job. I was assigned to go take care of something for her, and I did it. It was my job. That's what I was there for. It's literally what I get paid to do. But she sent me an email like, oh, thank you for helping me. And part of me is like, you're welcome. But, yeah. I'm like, are you interested in me? I don't know. I mean, for the most part, or maybe, I don't know. You know how they say that, some guys are just oblivious when women are flirting with them? I don't know if I'm just oblivious or it just doesn't happen. I think a mix of both, maybe. I don't know, man. Kind of wish I was flirted with, though. More often. Nah. Appy says, I'm the type of guy you text when you need to get rid of a body. This is true. If I were to just commit a murder, I think... I'm joking, obviously. But, I feel like Appy would be, genuinely the guy you call. Be like, yep, I committed a crime. And Appy would be like, oh, okay, well, here's where we're hiding the evidence, and here's our story. here's what we're doing. Get your story straight. And if you throw me under the bus, you better hope the bus kills me, because if not, you'll find out. That's an appy vibe. K. Scott says just to commit a murder. If I was looking for a guy that, you know, just, you know, I was like, whoops, there I go, murdering. Then yeah, I feel like Appy is the guy to call. I'm making a joke, obviously. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, I need Appy's number ASAP. My number's 911, this guy. And it might be time for my sleepy lurk. K. Scott's like, yeah, these guys genuinely deranged. I think I'm going to sleep now. K. Scott be like, yeah, this is probably the last time they'll ever see me. These guys are... Ooh, these guys are weird. I don't like the plasma pistol. Should I even bother leveling this? I might as well. I mean, what do I have to lose? Might as well. Appy says, good night, Scotty. Thank you. And K. Scott says, but before I do, it's funny that some of the people who say they don't think they can parent give the best parenting advice. Do they? I don't know. I mean, I guess you'd know better than I would. Words of wisdom. I suppose. I don't know. I mean, I have no parenting experience, so I just consider I'm generally really bad with children. I'm very non-assertive. Like, there have been times where I've had to, like, chaperone children. It doesn't go well. I'm not assertive enough. My voice, even when I am trying to be assertive, my voice doesn't carry very well. So if I need to, like, talk over screaming children, it's just not gonna happen. And kids just generally, like, some of them, the well-behaved ones listen to me, but the ones that aren't well-behaved, they don't care. You gotta be a certain kind of person to, like, get the attention of misbehaved children. Calling 911, telling them you need to hide a body is crazy. A true classic. And K. Scott says, no, I mean, you say some wise things. You're the good cop. Thank you, K. Scott. What can I say? I try. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be good cop. Would I be? I'd be like... mid cop. Not fully good, not fully bad. You know? I'd be the kind of cop's chaperone that would just, like... I wouldn't yell at you, but you would definitely feel bad because I'd be disappointed at you, you know? Neutral cop, just their cop. Yep. Yep. Azrae says, I'll be Denzel in Training Day. Ah. A movie I never watched. Syad. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab my dinner, so I will be right back. BRB. Hello. Sorry about that. Okay. So what shall we do? I feel like I need to eat. But I don't want you guys to be left with nothing. So I'm gonna find something for you guys to look at while I eat. But what's your dinner? You have an excellent question there, Appy-chan. Excellent question. Food. But not just any kind of food. It's a birria taco. I have 2 birria tacos, some rice, and some consomme. I don't know how to pronounce that last part. But there's it's kind of like a soup thing. Yes. But yeah, it's really good. It is very, very good. So here's what I'll do. Damn, I don't know what to... I don't know if Azur's out there. I don't think Azur's out there. But I got this game that I think Azur would like. I don't know if I should put it on the schedule or just kind of suddenly switch to it when Azur's here. Oh, what the? Alistor. Well. Emerged from over yonder, have thou? Welcome back. Good to see you, Alistor. It's been like 6 months by now, huh? Wait. I feel like the last time I saw Alistor was around the Horizon Zero Dawn streams. I dropped that game, by the way, but when was that? That was such a long time ago. Right at 7 since I streamed. At 7 months? But yes, it's about 12,000 more points for you. Yes. I wish I could see how many points you guys have. I don't know if I can, but yeah, how have you been, Alistor? How has life been? How has life been for you, Sir Alistor? How are things going? Oh, dude! I totally forgot something I needed to play for you guys. Wait, I don't know if I didn't. Okay, I didn't research this. Let me see. Is Mandy joining us tonight? Hold on, I gotta check this game for copyright. Oh, not a copyright issue. Perfect. Okay. There's a game that I wanted to stream. It's actually like, I don't know much about it. So it could be wild. But I hear it's really, really good and it's like 20 minutes long. And I got it for like less than $1. But it has to do with psychology, so I think that Mandy would enjoy it a lot. But I'll wait. Anywho, welcome into Crusader. Welcome in. But Alistor says, been busy, but doing well. Glad to hear it. Anything you'd like to share about your latest few months, Alistor? And Crusader says, my liege, I am here but for only but a moment, as I have been kidnapped by a younger sibling to go off-roading. Ah, very nice. I hope you enjoy off-roading, Crusader. I hope you enjoy. Is it early for you then? Did I just get message on Discord? Or what's happening? Oh, baby! You guys should check out the Discord right now. Rodrigo just sent some wild looking food. Wild good, not bad. Damn. That looks so good. That looks like $1 million. You're like $1 million. Anywho. Oh, and thank you, Alistor, for the sub. Thank you. Where's my, Maybe it's incoming. Okay, I don't know where that is. There's supposed to be a thing that's like, Wing Alistor has subscribed. I don't know where it is. So I said it out loud. Ring Alistor has subscribed. Wow. I need to investigate that. Sorry it didn't show up on the screen. But thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I hope to see you more often, Alistor. It's good to have you back. And Crusader is also low on battery. Crusader, no. My lord Taku, I have a very funny story that is akin to your romantic escapades. Yes, Crusader, you must tell us. Feel free to do so here or in the Discord. You must tell us. You must. And Alistor says, my son turned 3 in May, stepdaughter turns 12 in a few weeks, and we went to Orlando in April. Very nice. Went to Universal Studios. Very, very nice. I think I've been to Universal when I was like really young. I'm not sure though. Not entirely sure. But Dakung says, welcome into Dakung, by the way, over on YouTube. Dakung says, by the golden throne, I come bearing the fury of the God Emperor and Sigmar's holy lightning. Stand firm, battle brother, my bolter and hammer strike as one for that cause. Thank you, Dakung. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? I need to take my dinner break real quick. So I gotta leave you guys with something to watch. It's gonna be real quick. It'll be like 10 minutes tops, and then we'll come right back. But I don't know what to leave you guys with. The problem is that normally I can just like play and eat, but this is tacos, so my hands are gonna not be clean. So I don't know what to leave you guys with. I guess I'll put on Duck Simulator. But Daokung says, I completely forget the night has already come in thy places. Yep, the night is here. We are just beginning nighttime. Just beginning. Let me put this on real quick. But Crusader says, but I must leave. I hope everyone has a wonderful stream. I hope you have a wonderful time off-roading. Thank you for joining us, Crusader, even if it is for a brief moment. I'm going to put this on just for a little while. You guys can watch the ducks do whatever they're doing. I'm going to stuff food in my face, and then I'll come right back. So give me just a moment. Actually, wait. Let me make it obvious I'm eating. There we go. BRB.
Arlington, Virginia, here's one 600 feet high. Radio waves over ocean waves.
Coming right back to my place.
Tonight, we are to welcome a man who, although no giant, has nevertheless made a huge impression in his chosen field. Ladies and gentlemen,
Started out a dream, living in the virtual stream. I'm a Dutch floating delight of the dev team, chilling my digital realm. People's my home, and the kingdom I reside is Steam. And then my ducks glide till the screen glows. Relax in 3D, it's the life I chose. Way back when all the games that I made were a wreck, not a bit high tech. Remember the first duck? You never thought this sim game would go this far. Sing along like Penelope. It's a duck or a bee, a duck or a bee. Now I'm in the spotlight cause the ducks shine bright. Time to get mellow, live up the night. I made the shift from a hectic life, floating with ducks, free from strife. And I'm far from stress, was lost in the rush. Now I'm here to stay, spread love the J-O-G way. Never thought it would happen, this game is stuff. People held me down saying it's too tough. Players drawing me close, like ducks in a row. From city hustle to that virtual flow. Live a life of my years, add ducks to the game year by year. Zero sessions, fun times, it's a new school rule. Sitting reading positive reviews by the pool. So many games out there are so good, but mine's got ducks and that's way too cool.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Do you? I've decided. I'm gonna try something real quick. And if it works, we're gonna do it. I know this is really vague. I also know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. But I want to do something. And I'm trying to see if it's possible. If it's possible, boy howdy do I hope this doesn't blow up in my face. If it's possible, we're gonna do it. But I haven't done this before. So give me just a moment here. Hmm. This is either gonna be... Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. For a moment, I thought I screwed my setup. Both my monitors went black. Welcome into Mandy. Welcome in. You've walked in on something. It could be something good, it could be something bad. I don't know myself yet. It depends if it works. If it works, it's good. If it doesn't work, it's bad. Does this work? Okay, I think I might have just screwed myself again. I'm trying to get something to work. Hold on. Because whenever I save my settings, it just like reverts my stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to do something off camera. Just give me a moment here. If it can be done, I shall. No, I think I might have fixed it. Okay. Are you guys ready? More importantly, do you think Azur's out there and do you think she's ready? Are you ready for this? I've decided Space Marine isn't what I want to do tonight. Welcome to the Atlas stream. I've never played this before. We're gonna play it right now. Here we go. Anywho, Alistor says, sorry, still listening, but working on something as well. It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing with my night either, so we're here for the ride. So, listen. Before you say anything, understand that this game is rated very positively, and that's the reason I got it. No other reason. Mandy says, is this the furry game? No. Probably not. What is this? Bruh. Okay, well. This is interesting. This is interesting. Was I expecting this? No. But alas, here we are. Oops, wait, I closed my window. On YouTube, it still says I'm doing Space Marine, so... Listen. Now, I'm not saying that... I'm not saying... This is genuinely wild, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not saying that I bought this. I'm just saying it was on sale. Grants a movement speed increase buff, additionally increasing evasion. Actually, wait. Hold on. Couldn't we hypothetically be Azure? Hypothetically speaking. I'm trying to think of Azure color scheme in my mind. What game is this? This is Atlas. I have suddenly decided that I would change for no particular reason. But here we are. We're gonna do this for as long as I feel like it. Congrats, you're part of whatever's happening right now. If you're wondering, how did we get here? I'm not sure. I came back from dinner and I decided that I wanted to do something. And I wasn't really sure what it was. But now we're here. Bruh. There we go. Alright. Let's see what this game is about. Your time is not over yet, little one. This world is broken, in need of your help. I plead for your soul and your strength. What? Very interesting. Okay, wait, can I use my... Oh, I can use my mouse. I mean my controller. Sweet! I just wish that there was, actual controller controls. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Anywho, we're playing as Azure currently. This is the fastest camera of my entire life. What? Wait. Is there a way for me to switch to controller controls? There we go. Should be a little better. Good to see someone new stop by. I'm Sally. Welcome to my store. I've got a few goods here and there to sell, but I'm also buying. If you find anything shiny, bring it on over. Many of my colleagues are scattered about across the land too. Tell them I sent you if you meet them. Let me know if I can do anything for you. You got quests? As a matter of fact, maybe I do. Ghastly goods? How do I move to the quest log? Oh no! Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Bark, bark, items, items. Wish I knew how to use those items. But Dakung says, yet stand firm, brother. My bolter remains at your side. The Emperor's will shall prevail. The Emperor's will has led us here. I don't know what this means for us yet. But I have decided... Okay, initially I was like... I came back from dinner and I was like, oh, you know what would be fun? Something different. Just for now, for this moment here. But initially I actually wanted to play... There's a game specifically that I've been saving for Mandy. And I don't quite want to tell you guys what it is just yet. But initially I had brought it up. But then I wasn't sure if Mandy was here. And at the time I did bring it up. I don't think Mandy was here. So then I was like, oh, I'll just do something else. But now that Mandy's here, I could actually do the thing. But also we already loaded this game, so I don't know. I genuinely don't know what is in store for us. This could actually be whack. I don't know. I saw like little gameplay snippets of this game and it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll try it out. It was like $5 or like $10 or something. I don't know. No, it was 5. I wouldn't have bought it for 10. It was like $5, so. Yep, and here we are. My strength communes with Enoch's powers. I don't know what Huh? Looks like we have fresh blood. If you seek to toughen yourself and find the ways of valor, speak to me. If you have anything to say, it's best you do so now. Got quests? There is business that must be tended to. How do I get the quest, though? Mandy says, I like it. And Appy says, Taku's been corrupted by the warp for sure. The warp got me, guys. Sorry to say, but the warp has got me. I don't know. How do you... Wait. How do you grab these quests? Can I just... I'll just use my mouse. Ridding slime. Slimes are quite the nuisance outside the sanctum. Fending them off would help us greatly from any further complications. Okay. During the night, the wisps from the catacombs nearby disturb the outer sanctum. Some greater wisps may also be found deeper within the catacombs itself. Eradicate 8 lesser wisps and 5 greater wisps. Be careful, because wisps can hurt you. Come back to me once the undead blood is on your hands. I'm a little confused. I feel like we just started, and I'm already lost. Are we supposed to be here? Or what is... Anyways, Mandy says, TBH's game looks kind of fun. Taku, I'd play this. It is multiplayer, actually. This game looks like it stepped out of the early 2000s. I think it's supposed to be modeled after that. It's actually... This is an early access game, so it's not finished. I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely... It's not finished, but supposedly... I think it's supposed to have 3 worlds, and the first 2 are done. It's not fully done, but supposedly it's... This is supposed to be like a top-tier game, despite the veneer, one might say. We're not strong enough to take on the world outside, but I want to prove that wrong someday. Have you been to the Crescent Keep? Rumor has it that it was once a temple of nature magic. Can you imagine being on Discord and just being like, oh boy, I can't wait for the Space Marine 2 stream tonight. I'm so excited for what Space Marine has in store for us. And then you load the stream and it's just... and I'm just running around as Azure. Ah, what a relief to see that my calling worked. I was almost certain your soul would have been lost. I am Angela Flux, Mystic Garden of Sanctum. I understand that you may have a few questions to ask, but first let's get your bearings sorted out, yes? Yes. I see that you're awake, and your soul is as bright as ever. Please do not be afraid. This place is your home, our home. Before we can begin your journey, please make yourself familiar with Sanctum. After all, this is the last safe haven of this broken world. Come back to me after you have seen the world portal, the barracks, the shop, and the gateway to the outer sanctum. Of course, take your time. Okay. I pray for your success, adventurer. I pray for mine as well, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll get it. What's it called? It's called Abyss, yes. It is called Abyss, yes. What is lost is Taku's soul. Yes. I've been replaced by someone that isn't me, you see. This would be really fun to play with Mandy, though. This would be really fun. I know, like, nothing about this game, but I think it would be fun. Be really fun. But yeah, I think it's $10 normally. It's like $5 when it goes on sale. So, good deals out there. Excellent deals, one might even say. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Vivian, Angela's apprentice. My specialty is enchanting weapons and armor. If you got some cash, I can probably help you out. Just ask nicely. So what's it gonna be? You interested in my services? You bet. Oh right, we can do that. What? Okay, I don't know what's happening here. We're still good. Actually, maybe it would be a better idea to play this off stream. That way, I can actually get a gauge for it within the refund window. But Asbury says, I have to be up early. I'm gonna hit the hay. I hope you have a wonderful hay hitting. Asbury, y'all have a good night. Good night, Asbury. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sweet memes. Sweet memes, Sir Azray. Actually, yeah. Let me see. Instead of this random game, I know we're switching around a bunch. You can still get a you can get a for Steam. The general rule is that you can't get a refund if you played the game longer than 2 hours. If you played it underneath 2 hours, they'll give you a refund. Generally speaking, I don't know. This game's reviewed extremely well. Like genuinely, this game is like reviewed really, really well. It's like a 96% positive or something. It does seem kind of like, just looking at it. I mean, I've only spent like 10 minutes in here, but it does seem a little bit unfinished. It is obviously early access, but I don't know. So I'm not really sure what to think. But have you seen the guy that 100% games then returns them? No, I have not, but that is the chaotic energy I aspire to. But since we have a moment, and we're just kind of doing whatever currently, I think what I'll do, I know I just started this, but I'm going to put a pin in it. I'm going to put a pin in this. I'll see if I can explore a little more off stream, so that we can I can kind of figure out whether or not I even want to stream it or want to keep it at all. But 2 hours or you bought and then returned for 2 weeks. Yep. So if it's been longer than 2 weeks, can't return. Longer than 2 hours played, can't return. I have 19 minutes. But there is a game that I did want to show Mandy. It's a psychological game, but that's all I know. It's reviewed very well, and I got it for less than $1. And I wanted to show this to Mandy specifically because with the psychology thing, I think Mandy will find it interesting. Keep in mind, just to preface this, I know pretty much nothing about this game because I'm under the impression that this is one of those games that it's better to not know anything before you get into it. So, but yeah, I got it for a good deal. It's normally like $1.50, but I got it for like 75 cents. But yeah, this game is like under 30 minutes long. It's really short. It's very, very short. So I'm just going to show you guys, and then we'll just go on to whatever I feel like after that. But since we're here, it's still like relatively early in the night. I'm just going to show you guys. Ready? I'm waiting. No, I'm just kidding. But no, actually, I am going to show you. Hold on. I need to change my category. I also need to set content labels because I don't know if... This one might be kind of crazy. So I'm going to set some content labels. If you see any, like... if it's like, oh, violence and gore or whatever, then, yeah, you're going to have to take a look at that. There might be a pop-up. I have to change my category, so give me just a second. Can you guys still hear me? Or for those of you out there, is there a pop-up for you now that I changed the category and changed the tag? The game is called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. And if you're confused, so am I. Oh, I don't know if I can stream this. Hold on. I haven't actually loaded this game, so I don't know whether it's streamable. It's kind of like already going. Hold on. But I don't see it listed. Oh, F is windowed full screen. Okay. It's Canadian. Excellent. Oh, yep. It's causing my computer to slow down. Bags of milk. So true. Oh. Are we good? I think we're still good. Might have just introduced a virus to my computer. Is it This is the one EXE I don't recognize, so it might be this. Can you see it? Oh. Hello? Oh. Okay, I think you guys can see it. This is one of those games that slows down my computer. So it might I'm gonna be kind of like stuttery for a little bit. But it's okay, it's only like 20 minutes long. Help me buy milk. Okay. Write down your name. Taku. I walk down the road to the store and rehearse my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? What game? Well, you know. There are games where you can see the character's thoughts right on the screen, you know? So I thought, if someone is reading my mind, I need to be very focused so I don't blurt out too much. Haha. I take a deep breath of air. Hello. Can I? Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. Is this game about me? This game is cool. I don't know what we're doing or what we're looking at. I'm going in like completely blind to this. I don't know what's happening. So once again, hello, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time the L sound was longer than usual. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello, can I... I wish I hadn't said anything. Haha, loser. Don't insult me, please. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. Huh. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Hehehe. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute, what do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd. Or, wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour or so. You will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes. I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. Can we go back to the furry game? No. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I? Oh? 0? Excuse me, what? 0. Excuse me, what? 0. Excuse me, what? 0. Excuse me, what? 0. What? You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter 0? What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough, but keep an... Oh. Yeah, something like that. I'm in ultra wide. So, I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? 0. What? 0. What? 0. What? 0. I gather all my will into a fist. 0? 0. I just unlocked an achievement. My interlocutor shook and crawled away. You just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. What? I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack there are bags of milk. We both stand, and the milk. Lies? Or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. So buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? I guess something like, not here? Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out to take the milk. Or rather, the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside. Come on. 15 minutes before the store closes, hurry up. I remembered what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full, with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But there the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth, hehe. Ahem. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up, or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Dark says, this feels like a terrible Sonic.exe game that's trying to be really subliminal, and whoops, didn't mean for that to be a link. This is... I know nothing about this game, but this game is reviewed extremely well. I mean, I guess it's $1, but... So you can't really go wrong for $1. Hello, can I get some milk, please? Oh, what the... You have it. Ah. Give. I put a weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Hi, can I have it, please? No. Please? No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No. But why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? pay for the milk. Haha, really? What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register. Thank you. Goodbye. Is this game kind of loud for you guys? I walk down a familiar street past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it, I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? As if I tell you. But I'm really interested. Well, look, the ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. And yeah, ice cream is not the best, unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math. I see. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as the city plain? Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. Meter, meter, meter. Canadian spotted. Non-American spotted. It's a foot. It's a foot. Anyway, welcome into Giggles. We're playing Psychosis, essentially. I know nothing about this game. My understanding is that it's supposed to be very, very good, but also low-key scary. So far, to catch you up, we've been having conversations with ourselves, going to the store to buy a bag of milk. That's pretty much all that happened. So, anyways, but you're caught up. Welcome in. Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, watch out! Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking here! I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen! It was a truck. Oh, really? Although, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Come on. Are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? The world is a cruel and dangerous place. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I am in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad. Hi, Sad, I'm Taku. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head? That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either. The pills have nothing to do with it. Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I really, really am very grateful to you, but please, no more. You have to accept the truth. No. You have to accept the truth. No. Oh, baby. Looks like Taku doesn't help me at all. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I'm staring into these eyes. Kind of anime-like, not gonna lie. I guess I'll try something else next time. My name's Mandy. I hope you can do it better than Taku. Is the music too loud? Let me know if it's too loud. I want you guys to hear it, but I don't want it to be too loud. I walked down the road to the store and rehearsed my speech. Alright, Mandy, this is you now. Let's hear your responses. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. I'm going to the store. Oh, also, for giggles, we're starting the game over. This is what the beginning of the game looks like. The game's about like 30 minutes long. Alright, Mandy, which one? Who are you talking to? Or shut up and go already? Giggle says KK. Also, this game causes my my computer to slow down. So, in case you're wondering why there's a stutter, that's what's happening. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? Mandy? Thoughts? Did you want me to ask you, or did you want me to just pick? I'm kind of like throwing you in it, but up to you. Up to you, Mandy-chan. My guess, I mean, this is pure speculation. But Mandy's saying periods. I thought you weren't sure. I see. Okay, so periods. My bad. Sorry. I was waiting for Mandy to say more. But that was the option. My bad. Are we going to play the silent game? Okay. I take a deep breath of air. Hello. Can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So, once again, hello. Can I get... This is the only option. Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I think this time the L sound was longer than usual. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello. Can I? I wish I hadn't said anything. Mandy? I have a few thoughts about the game, but I'm not really sure if I should say what my thoughts are yet. Mandy says, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Hee hee hee. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. And Giggle says, are we talking to someone or ourselves? I'm a little lost, sorry. It's ourselves, kind of? The game is not really clear on who we're talking to. It kind of seems like our character is like going through some sort of psychosis and like talking to themselves, which is why the game is like kind of confusing. So Mandy says first, You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute. What do you mean, step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd, or wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn. Really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes. I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello. Can I? Zero. Excuse me, what? Zero. Excuse me, what? Zero. Excuse me, what? Zero. What happens if I just press 0? Nothing. You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? 0. Excuse me, what? 0. Excuse me, what? 0. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter 0? What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough, but keep in mind that it'll cost me a dozen nerve cells. Something like that. So, I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? 0. What? 0. What? 0. What? 0. I gather all my will into a fist. 0? 0! My interlocutor shook and crawled away. You just repeated after him. And it worked! Do it more often! Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack, there are bags of milk. We both stand, and the milk. Lies, or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. So buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? I guess something like not here? Mandy? And... Let's see... Giggle says, I do this too. Mandy says, or just my everyday inner monologue. You guys have never been in an endless thought loop. I have, but lately not as much. And it's not as crazy as this. And Giggles is also terrified of the letter 0. What is the stream rated? M for now. I don't really know what this game is about. So this game could be like wild. I have no idea. It's supposed to be rated really well, and it's supposed to be really short. And it's supposed to involve psychology, which is why I really wanted to show it to Mandy. But other than that, I know like nothing about this game. So, okay. So Mandy says not here, so we'll say, not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out to take the milk. Or rather, the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside... Come on. 15 minutes before the store closes, hurry up. I remembered what these games are called. Visual novels. And, by the way, the numbers are written there in full, with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But there, the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth, haha. Ahem. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up, or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Endless thought loop. Hello, can I get some milk, please? You have it. Ah, give. I put a weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Hi, can I have it, please? No. Please. No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No. But why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? Alright, Mandy. You're up. And Giggle says, I've been in an endless thought loop. Real trippy. I still have OCD, but like, back when my OCD was a lot more like prevalent, it's really easy to get like stuck in your own head. I feel like streaming helps a lot with that, where it's just like your inner monologue has to come out, you know? Which one did you choose? I chose pay for the milk. That was the one I chose last time. So he said this guy said something about give more, which is what we're trying to get through, I guess. Is the they hate you me talking about the other people hating me? I think, if I understand correctly, I think that this bottom text, when it's in quotes, it's the protagonist talking. When it's not in quotes, it's the protagonist thinking. If it's anything up here, it's us talking to the protagonist. That's what I think this means. I'm not entirely sure, but this game hurts my brain. I'm curious. I think the most important thing to me is that a game sparks my curiosity. Me being curious about something is like a guaranteed way for me to finish it, or at the very least be interested. So I am interested. Maddie says, well, I want to choose something different than you, so let's go with they hate you. Alright? They hate you. Well, why? Whoa! Whoa! Wild. Genuinely wild, this top one. This top one says, you are stupid and worthless. You're not even capable of going to the store to get milk. I hope Mom throws you out the window, though. Even in flight, you'll think it's just a fun ride. This one's wild. And then the what are you talking about, which is just gaslighting. Which is also crazy. There's no real good response here. But it's up to you, Mandy. What are you thinking? Are we gonna talk down to ourselves? I have a thought, but I have a feeling that this game is gonna repeat. And I don't want to give my thought away. If it does repeat again, if it ends, I'll tell you my thought. If it repeats, I'll tell you my thought. But for now, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Mandy says, if these are intrusive thoughts about myself, then I'd probably go with the first one. My inner monologue can be negative AF. Lamau. Okay, we'll say the top one. You are stupid and worthless. You're not even capable of going to the store to get milk. I hope Mom throws you out of the window, though even in flight, you'll think it's just a fun ride. I will pretend that I didn't hear that. Okay, we're back. We're back to the original selection. Twin delightful game. We could do the you are pathetic one. Pay for the milk? Okay. Haha, really? What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took me about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register. Thank you. Goodbye. I walk down a familiar street, past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand. reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? As if I tell you. Alright, Mandy. Which would you like? I think the last time I said, but I'm really interested. This is not what I expected. This game is not at all what I expected. I do like that it's different, though. But Mandy says, weirdo. Okay. You're just a weirdo. I'm sharing with you. And you. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as the city plane? Gently, heel, toe, I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, watch out. Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking here. I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. Oh, really? Although, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? Alright, Mandy. But yeah, Giggle says, is it bad that this game is low-key relatable? And Mandy says certain aspects are for me too, Lamau. I don't think I'm this mean to myself anymore, though. And I'm glad. I don't think you should be mean to yourself. I can totally understand the inner monologue. This is more than mine, though, when I'm hard on myself. But Mandy says, intrusive thoughts about someone wanting to kill me? Yep. The world is a cruel and dangerous place. Okay. The world is a cruel and dangerous place. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I am in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Alright, Mandy, you're up. I think the one that I chose last time was, has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head? First one? Okay. Has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head? Oh, my bad. Whoops. That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either. Dakung says, purge the unclean. Oh, brother. Purge the unclean. There is no purging in this game. I don't think. I mean, unless we're purging a bag of milk. And Manny's on lag. It might be me, honestly. If there's a little bit of stutter in the stream, like you see how my model's moving, like kind of stutter, like, that's caused by the game itself. That's not your connection. That's not the stream. Like, it's literally uploaded like this. If you see me like stuttering, moving around, the game is, there's something wrong with the game to cause this. But second one, okay. And Giggle says, I'm on my phone and laptop, and my phone is faster. Ah, okay. Let's see. We'll say, period. You know what? What? Since I'm a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now. Okay, this is different. This is definitely different. I don't remember this dialogue at all. Alright, Mandy, you're up again. But Dakung says, those milk produced by Nurgle? I mean, the vibe, tell me. what? I don't think I understood the last sentence, but this, I'm not really sure what's happening. To explain for Dakung, I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I think we're just kind of listening to the inner monologue of someone that's undergoing some kind of psychosis. Mandy says, sorry, the original dialogue said something about like, I want to talk to the, since I'm in a visual novel, I want to talk to the person reading this. So, Mandy says, if you say so. So that's what we'll say. If you say so. I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for cliched visual novel monologues. I move closer, place a noticeably weighted bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky. What the hell am I looking at? Listen. I'm a little embarrassed, haha. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so... ultimately, things will happen painlessly. I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? I can actually write something here. So... oh. Damn it. Sorry, my stream is actually lagging. I'm experiencing a lag spike again. This is not good. Yeah, sorry. I noticed it. I don't want to miss this. Of course, hold on. I gotta see if it'll fix itself. Can you guys still hear me? I might have dropped. You're cutting in and out. Damn. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if it fixes. Hold on. It seems a little better now. Is it? I don't know. I wish there was a history. Dakung says you're fine here. Thank you, thank you. Dakung says, I see. I've seen the game on Steam. It was pretty cheap, but since I thought it was a real horror game, I didn't dare play it. No, I saw it was cheap and very well rated, so I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not check it out? But Mandy says it seems a little better. I'm still lagging. I'm definitely lagging. I'm still dropping a lot of frames. I'm dropping like 2% of all frames. Now, unfortunately, when this happens, sometimes I have to just straight up end stream. You look good on my end. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, thank you. It's back now. Okay. I'm gonna give it a little more time because on my side, I'm lagging really, really hard. Like, I see the frames dropping on my side. So, it says my connection's in the red currently. So, which is strange, you know. I'm just gonna go on a tangent here while we wait for this to come back up, but I was really worried. I was like trying to, back when I got COVID, I got really into, emulation and trying to figure out how that worked. And I had to plug in my Xbox. I tried to plug in my Xbox to, like, network it. The problem is that I only have one port, so I had to unplug my PC to plug in my Xbox. And I don't know if that really causes the issue, but it might. It might be that, like, everything was fine and then I unplugged it, or I don't know. Because after the wall port was redone, everything was totally fine, as far as I could tell. But after I, like, unplugged it and then replugged it, now it's kind of wonking out again. So, I don't really know what's happening here. Kind of sucks, though. But it's just weird that it always happens around the same time. Like on Saturdays, we're totally fine. I can stream for like, what, 5 hours? No lag. But once it hits at like 8 o'clock, there's a good chance I'm going to start lagging. Anyway, all of this is to say it's not you guys' fault. It's on my side. I think I'm coming back though. I went from 1 bar to 2 bars. Oh yep, I might be coming back. I think I might be back now. Oh, never mind, it's going back down. No, yep, it's getting bad again. I wonder what's happening. I wonder if it's just like every night, like at exactly 8, just everyone in the neighborhood like turns on Netflix or something and it just pulls all the bandwidth. Or just like one guy in the neighborhood is downloading like terabytes of data just at 8 p.m. or something. I don't know what the hell's happening. Anyways. Well, let's see. I think I'm back now. Am I back for you guys? I should be fully back. I'm 4 bars again. Hello? Can you hear me? Lamau. I think I'm back. I'm 99% sure I'm back. I've got full bars again, and I'm no longer dropping any frames, so I think I should be good. Can you hear me? Sorry, that kind of took us out of it for a little... Ah, damn it. Okay, sorry, I'm lagging again. I can see it. Oh. Okay, generally it's better, but I'm still lagging a little. Excuse me, a little bit. And Appy says, honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. Your stream didn't stutter on my end. Have you been able to hear me this whole time? Because I'm lagging again. Sorry, I thought it was better, but now it went like green, and then all of a sudden it's red again. I might be screwed. The hard part about this is that when it lags, I can't tell when it's gonna stop lagging. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes, other times it's like indefinite. It could go on for like 30 minutes or something. But Giggle says the last 2 minutes have been fine. You sure? Happy says yeah. I don't know. I mean, your voice didn't even flinch. And the colors haven't made a difference to me. Yeah. Okay. I don't want Mandy to miss it, though. This is one of the things I was worried about. I was thinking to myself, like, oh, well, if we start it, then since it's supposed to be only 30 minutes long, it's all good, because then we can finish it before the lag spike. And then it turns out the game repeats if you don't pick the right answers. But Mandy says, I'll have to buy the game and finish it if you end stream. Lamau. Mandy, no! Honestly, if you're interested, I would just get it. It's literally like $1.50. This game is cheaper than a soda at full price. A soda's more expensive. But, no. I can keep going if you guys want me to keep going. But only if it's okay for Mandy. I especially don't want Mandy to miss out on this one. I'm also worried about clicking off the screen, because you know how like Doki Doki Literature Club like knows what you're doing. It makes me wonder how much this game knows what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, soda is more expensive, and Giggles couldn't play this alone. Okay, so to catch up then, what do you think they're talking about? Sorry, I know we took a long pause for a moment, but I wish there was a chat history for this game. I think she was saying something like, I hope it's painless or something. So do you know what I'm talking about? Probably refers to suicide or death. That's my guess. I don't actually know. But I have to type something. So definitely tell me what do you think I should write here. But Mandy would play this alone. Giggles couldn't play it alone. The score is cool though. I like the vibes. So true. It does have very cool vibes. Last he said the meds are wearing off. The last she said was the meds are wearing off. Something like that, yeah. Something about medication. I said period. I don't think he's dying. I think he means trying to fight for his sanity. Like less questioning reality and more leaning into the delusion. That's kind of the vibe that I get to, which is strange because, well, you know, when we were at the beginning of the game, our first run, she got upset with us because I feel like I was being too encouraging rather than talking down to her or insulting her. And things are a little different this time because in some cases we chose to insult her instead of trying to be helpful. So I do think that to an extent, this is what the thing I was deciding whether or not to say earlier. I think to an extent, she wants us to lean into the delusion. To an extent. But anyways, Mandy, any ideas of what we should say? I have to type out a response to do you know what I'm talking about. This isn't, I can't click past this. I actually have to write something. Like, I can type out Mandy. I can literally, the game expects me to write something. So. This really sucks I'm lagging right now. It's rough. Can you guys still hear me? Am I gone? Because I've been lagging for a really long time. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm connected to the internet anymore. So says Mandy. This has been this is like the longest lag spike for a while now. It's like 10 minutes long. Can hear you just fine. Okay, thank you, Giggles. Thank you. But do you know what I'm talking about? And Appy can hear me fine. Thank you, Appy. Thank you. I think the last time I tried to fix this, I might have cut YouTube maybe to lower the bandwidth. Mandy says, just say no I don't because I really don't. And let us tell you when you're lagging. Okay, thank you, Giggles. I'll say no, I don't. I will be honest with you and expect the same from you. Please. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, we're kind of back to where we were. Man. A mosquito bit me, like, right on my, like, near my shorts elastic. Bit me again. This is like the second time this has happened in a few months. Say, yes I do. Okay. I'll be honest with you and I expect the same from you, please. Do you know what I'm talking about? Maybe yes? Please capitalize it. You're ruining the narrative. Do you know what I'm talking about? Appy says shut up. Say period. We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this. We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this. Period. Yeah, that one's not gonna fly. But it seems like if I say yes, yes is an accepted answer. But it has to be capitalized. We'll try yes. Really? I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Sometimes I regret it, because now it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnoses. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. Haha. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since, something happened. All I see is red. Red blood. Everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I got used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I even forgot what other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store. They didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? Thoughts, Mandy-chan? Ignore that hints, tips, backseating thing. We're actual backseating for this one. Any thoughts, Mandy-chan? I think the lag is over. I'm full green again. So I think we should be good. Promise. Okay. I'm serious. Of course. You couldn't help but ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? I already said promise. Okay, well. I can't tell what I'm looking at. I won't waste time. What do you see? Yeah, what is this? What am I looking at? Any thoughts? I mean, it looks like some kind of accident. I imagine this is blood. But it's so like... Maybe it's one of those things that you have to kind of like squint your eyes a little bit and like lean back. I don't know what I'm looking at though. But it is very strange that this is solid white on the... Or... Light? It's kind of pinkish, but... There's like a solid pink color on the right side. Which is interesting from the like splotchiness of the rest. Mandy says, I see someone in pain on the ground. Oh, I can't type that much. If I try to type someone in pain, I can only get as far as in. I can't type anything more. It has to be a short response. Should I just say someone? What do you think, Mandy? Any thoughts, mayhaps? You know what would be the funniest answer? Milk. The protagonist is talking to us. What do you see? Milk. I see milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Not gonna lie, that would be so funny. I don't know. My thought is blood. These nuts. Do it. See milk. Oh no. Oh, I already said milk. Mandy says go with blood. I kind of wrote milk. Anyway. This is my dad. Whoa. Some of his parts, at least. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I never would have thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out of the window and died. This is my last memory. Then, a long gap. Strange. Very strange. Today is the first time I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Of course, the medicine helped me. However, I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking, we mustn't screw up in front of the reader. Or, oh my gosh, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. And yet, I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become. Ever since my dad... Well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. Haha. But, you know what? Today is a special day. Because I have you. There's so much I want to tell you, I can't even... That Loki scared me, not gonna lie. That was very rude of you. Don't know. I'm not gonna pressure you. I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing, repeating this action every day, like a ritual. I stopped being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medication finally wore off, so I just enjoy the blissful silence. When I am under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go to my apartment. Oh, hello. Did you bring the milk? Hi, Mom. Is that your mom? Did you bring the milk? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Yes, Mom. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. Well, we're back at the title. So that might be the end. Well, that was interesting. This game is about trauma, man. Is it trauma? I mean, I like how ambiguous everything is. Because I'm not really sure if it's like some kind of break from reality, some form of mental illness, if it's some level of trauma, if it's caused by medication, if the world itself is just weird. I don't know. But Mandy, did you see a man on the ground? I see pixels. Saw an outline on the left side middle. Huh. And this game is legit sad. Dad died. They went into psychosis. That's my thoughts. Is that what psychosis looks like? I'm not sure. A part of me wonders, how many endings does this game even have? Help me buy milk. My name is Giggles. I'm just gonna speedrun this. Psychosis can definitely look like that. One of the things I wanted to see and try... Honestly, I think Mandy got us to the true ending. Because the game actually gave me the title screen this time. But... one of the things that I feel like I was very nice the first time. Mandy was kind of an in-between, where we were mean sometimes, but for the most part, we're kind of like prodding for more information. But what I wonder is what happens if we're just straight up mean all the time. So I'm just gonna speedrun through this, just to see what happens. We might have seen everything, but I just want to make sure. Shut up and go already. Hey, aren't you supposed to help me? I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I? Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again, hello, can I get? Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's something different. Haha, loser. Don't insult me, please. You're so stupid. Oh! That scared the hell out of me. Looks like Giggles doesn't help me at all. I guess I'll try something else next time. This game's scary, man. I hope you can do it better than Giggles. Okay, it makes me wonder. Maybe... what I do? I don't know. What game? Actually, maybe I should just look this up. I wonder, just so we're not wasting any time. Let me see. Bag of milk. Hold on. Milk inside a bag of milk. Inside a bag of milk. Endings. Okay, so... okay. So there's only 2 endings, so I guess we already have seen everything. More or less. So the bad ending is the not this time ending. It is one of 2 endings in milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. It is achieved when the player, as the voice, decides to act mean to the girl. In this ending, the girl realizes that the voice is not helping her and decides to try something else next time. So to get this ending, you need to choose any 3 rude options listed below when talking to the girl. So the 3 options are: shut up and go already, ha ha ha, loser, you're so stupid, you're getting on my nerves, you're stupid and worthless, you're not even capable of going to the store to get milk, I hope mom throws you out the window, though even in flight you'll just think it's a fun ride. Oh! Damn. I don't even know if I can read that one out loud. There's a, you're just a weirdo and you're sick. Huh. In terms of endings... Oh wait, no, this one says there's 7 possible endings. Ooh. Okay. Oh, what Appy's gonna take a Xiao Xiao? I hope you have a wonderful Xiao Xiao. I'm a mute. Don't spoil it. Okay, now I want to play it. Read that one out loud. It's probably very sad. This one says, quote, I want you to die even more than mom, though she doesn't even see you as a living creature. To her, you're just a mote of dust that floats around the room aimlessly, end quote. That's the one. I had to say it as a quote, because, you know, obviously I don't want you guys to die, but, yeah, that one's wild. That is genuinely wild. But, so I'll tell you a little bit more. And it's sad because it's literally her talking to herself. It is really sad. Giggle says, should I unmute now? I'm curious to see the possibilities. I didn't see the first few attempts though. You already saw from the second attempt onwards, so you pretty much saw everything. Okay, so I'll keep this vague. In terms of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, we have seen everything. For this game, we've seen everything. However, this is a series. There are 2 games. It's called the Bag of Milk series. The sequel is called Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, which features other things. So I don't want to spoil what is in the sequel, but just to say there is a sequel to this game. So, but in terms of this game, we've already seen everything, but there is a sequel. So, it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, but yeah, we've seen everything. Now, I gotta figure out how do I close this game? Mandy says, I'll play the sequel. Wait, Mandy, if you play the sequel, can I tag along? Would you be willing to stream it for me? I want to see. And dang, that was it then. Yeah, the whole thing was like 30 minutes long. It was not supposed to be like... What? Okay, this is scary. I pressed V to try to make it smaller, but it gave me this weird red window, and there's like this purple bar. I clicked on it twice, and it gets smaller every time. Oh, I'm gonna click it last time. Oh, no. Oh. Ah! I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. I don't know what's happening. Never mind. I'm keeping them closed, but I'm gonna keep clicking. I'm gonna keep clicking. Get me out! Ah! Oh. Never mind. My eyes are open again. What? Huh? Oh. Okay. If you press V, V is for volume, and this is the slider. I thought something bad would happen. I was clicking on the... I was like, oh, it gets smaller every time I click on it. Yeah, this is the volume slider. My bad. Whoops. Anyways. I don't know how to get out of here, though. Oh. There's a pause menu this whole time. There was a main menu for this game? How do I get out of here? Okay, genuinely, how do I get out of here? I don't know how to close this game. It said... Oh. Huh? Is this real? Or is it just like pretending to be Windows 10? Because I kind of feel like this is a little bit too... This is a little bit too easy to read to be actual Windows stuff. This doesn't seem like something that Windows would actually show me. This kind of... I don't know. Because see, you can like click on it and it's like a picture. Oh. Select an app to open the file. No, don't open a random file from a game I got for less than a soda. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Control Alt Delete so I can just get away from this thing. And then I'm gonna... Dude, I don't know how to close this game. I appear to be stuck. Could you guys do me a favor and... Actually, wait, never mind. I can do this. I forgot, you can just Shift Tab. I'm such a fool. I can press Shift Tab and then I can press Exit Game like a normal person. It's fine. Okay, for a second I was like, how the hell do I get out of here? It's fine. We're out. We're out. So, okay. So, that was milk inside a bag of milk. Thank you guys for joining me. But yeah, I'm really glad that Mandy, it seems like you liked it. Mandy says that was cool, Taku. Thanks for the ride, of course. Of course, of course. But it seems like you liked it, Mandy. Did you like it? Did you think that it was a... Was it good? Was it not good? I mean, I'm assuming you liked it since you want to play the sequel, eh? But I liked it. I'm looking up the sequel right now. The sequel is $9. And it is 96% positive. How long is it, though? Oh, this actually... The sequel looks a lot better. The sequel actually looks like... It's not just like random pixel art. It's like it actually has... art. But it is 96% overwhelmingly positive. All reviews being almost 18,000. But milk inside a bag of milk is $1.50. It's very positive, 94% positive, recent, overwhelmingly positive, 96%, over the course of 28,363 reviews. And Mandy's buying it. Should I get the Visions bundle or the Milk of Depression bundle? Mandy's like, I'm buying it in a bundle. Which bundle? I don't know. I mean, let me see. I'm taking a look right now. So looking up, I see only a ceiling is 88% positive, whereas Room of Depression is 72% positive. So I would say to get looking up, I only see a ceiling because that one is 88%. The other one is kind of mixed reviews. Not to say it's bad, but it has mixed reviews. So if you're going to get anything, I would get the Visions from the Ceiling bundle is cheaper, and the game it comes with is reviewed better. The Milk of Depression is more expensive, and the game it's bundled with is not reviewed super well. So, but is 88% enough positive? It's enough. I mean, it kind of depends on what it is. Generally, I try to aim for 90% or higher when I buy stuff. For me, 96% or 95% is just like anything higher than that. I'm like, yeah, that it must be worth the money then. But anything lower, I'm not so sure. But yeah, if you're gonna get it, I would just get the Visions from the Ceiling. I would either buy it standalone or Visions from the Ceiling bundle. So 88% is enough for like 90 cents though. May as well get a second game too. So true. So true. Okay. Well. I don't really know what I'm gonna do in 19 minutes. We still have a little bit of time left. But I didn't sleep super well last night, so I don't want to stream for too long. But Mandy says done, nice, and I'll play that tomorrow after your stream. Okay. Okay. Unless, wait. I'm gonna see how long it is. Okay. Actually, Mandy, did you want to know how long milk outside a bag of milk is? This is up to you. If you don't want me to tell you, I won't tell you. And what happened? We finished the game. We have finished milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. The game was short, so it was just I wanted to share it with Mandy. But Mandy doesn't want to be told what that the sequel length is, so I'll keep it to myself. Alrighty. Sounds good. And it seems like Mandy is going to show us tomorrow. Hee. So that's very exciting. Okay, but yeah, I finished what I set out to finish today. So, and I can't really play anything for like 20 minutes. So, but yeah, I'm thank you guys for joining me. It was a very fun time, fun stream. So I think I'll start wrapping it up here. So here's the plan for tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is going to be a variety stream. I kind of ended up doing variety on accident today, just because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do today. But tomorrow is scheduled to be variety. So what I would like to do, I might change my plans, but currently what I would like to do is wrap up the case we're on in Shadows of Doubt. Once that's wrapped up, I want to see how much time we have, and if we have time, I'm probably going to play something else after we're done with the case, just so that we're not doing that all day. A little bit of stuff to look forward to. I'd say if there's a possibility of Dark Tide, I'm going to say possibility right now. We'll see. Dark Tide's running an event currently, so I'm kind of want to get in on that. But what else do I have installed? Milk inside a bag of milk is done, which is what I wanted to get to. I could try to rerun Atlas. Rogue Trader is still in the cards, although it's very unlikely for tomorrow specifically. There are games that I'm actually running off stream. Weird West, I'm trying to finish off stream, but I dropped it on the channel. I did play it on the channel very briefly. I don't think even Appy was here yet, but it wasn't working out for me for a stream game, so I dropped it. But it still is like available to possibly bring back. I've been playing Drova off stream. I haven't played it for a long time. I've only played it for like 2 hours. I don't know if you guys would like that, but that's in the cards as well. And then Blood West, I've been playing that too. So I've been playing like some indie stuff off stream. So depending on how I feel tomorrow, that's what we'll do. Or if I just feel like taking a nap, then that's what I'll do as well. So anyways, but Mandy says, I'm going to stream the second milk game on Discord tomorrow, though. Haha. And Abby says, I'll stop by. And Mandy says, but I don't think you were too into it, so don't feel obligated to join, LOL. You are very welcome if you do want to join. Actually, wait, can Giggles still hear me? Giggles, are you still around? I don't know. I low-key want to have a discussion about what we've seen. I really want to know what Mandy's thoughts are. Like, over voice, if Mandy would be so inclined. I think it would be exciting. But yeah. Anyways, so here's what I'll do. hang out in the Discord for a little bit, I guess. Giggles usually falls asleep around now, so I'm not really sure. Giggles might be asleep, but yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow to finish up Shadows of Doubt, the case we're on, and then do some other stuff. But I don't know what the other stuff is yet. I'm just kind of up in the air. So, anyways, but thank you all for joining me tonight. Tonight was a wonderful night, although a little bit unplanned. Glad to have you all here with me. Thank you for humoring my chaos, because I didn't really know what we were doing tonight. I was playing Space Marine, and then I was like, I feel like doing something else. So we did something else. But thank you guys for humoring me with that. So here's what we will do. I want to try to do more raids, because I feel like I haven't really been raiding people. I don't know who the hell we're going to raid, though. It's always the issue. Like, every time this comes up, I get a raid ready, and I'm like, you guys are all I know. You know? Where can I shove you? I always love Metal Gear, so I'm just looking up Metal Gear right now. You know I love Metal Gear. Damn. Yeah, I don't know where to put you guys. And thanks, Taku, of course. Of course, Mandy. And Appy says goodnight. GG's good stream. Thank you, Appy. Thank you. Where can I shove you? I'm gonna shove you in something. I don't know where. But you're going somewhere. Oh, damn. Pretty woman. But no, I want small streamer. You won't tempt me with your beauty for a raid. I must raid small stream. Okay, yeah, I genuinely don't know where to put you. Kira Uyu? Giggle says, Taku, I wish I knew how to stream. I do it like once a year, and then you could raid me during times like this. So true. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. Damn. Okay. All right. You know, I'm just going to end here. Sorry. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm just going to end here. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you to Happy, Mandy, Giggles, K. Scott, Grizz, Alistor, and Azray, Dark, Bonzo, Crusader, and Dakung. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I will catch you guys in the next stream. You guys can't see my finger, but I'm pointing. I'll catch you guys in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, guys. Sorry it's all over the place, but thank you all. Thank you. Good night.